know you're here for a hostile takeover.
We need to see a doctor as soon as possible.
Any friend of Trina's is a friend of mine.
Unfortunately, this is your only choice.
The fallout could be devastating. Are you ready for that? Absolutely not. I won't have it.
Lulu. She's like a walking disaster who can't mind her own business. Honestly, the woman's a whirlwind of drama. Nosy, manipulative, sneaky, and always caught in a web of lies. I just can't find a single redeeming quality about her. It's like she needs to stick her nose in everyone else's life just to distract herself from how miserable her own is. It's exhausting just watching her. And don't even get me started on Drew. Seriously, how long is GH going to let him terrorize the town? Everyone's about to snap. Watching him is like a slow-motion train wreck, and Lulu's not far behind in terms of sheer annoyance. Honestly, once Billy Miller stepped away from the role, they should have just let it be. The recasting was a mistake. Tracy really needs to take a chill pill. I mean, take a deep breath, Tracy. As for Lulu, she should get a life of her own and stop poking around in other people's. She's a real pain in the you-know-what. And Drew? Well, he's out there causing chaos with half the town. Why not just get everyone to team up and take him down already? Portia, Sonny, Jason, Curtis, Carly, Nina, Tracy, basically anyone who's ever crossed paths with him. They could form an alliance and have a field day putting him in his place. At this point, I'm honestly just hoping for a murder mystery like, who killed Drew? The guy's made so many enemies, it could literally be anyone, but I'm secretly hoping it's Willow who pulls the trigger once she realizes what a mess of a man she's been fighting for. But that's just me dreaming, right? Honestly, Lulu and Drew should just be dropped on a deserted island somewhere, completely cut off from the world. Maybe then we could all have some peace and quiet. On a brighter note, I'm so relieved to see Natalia back. Maybe she'll be the one to take down Sidwell and save Sasha and Deception. Honestly, I'm all about the ladies teaming up. Maxie doesn't need Jason to save Sasha when she's got women like Natalia in her corner. I'll be real though, I haven't been able to stomach GH since the whole Willow and Drew affair started. It's just painful. But hey, at least I'm happy to see Perry Shen back as Lucas. He's honestly a great actor. Also, the new Lulu's growing on me. Sure, she's annoying at times, but she's a solid actress. Finally, some fresh faces on the canvas. Gio and Tracy, absolutely knocking it out of the park. If Tracy doesn't calm down soon, she's going to have a heart attack. And honestly, can you imagine? She'd probably end up there with Monica. Rip Leslie Charleson, by the way. What's the deal with Jason always running after Anna? It's like he works for the police department now, not Sonny. The old Jason would have figured out who blew up Sonny's apartment and hurt Michael by now. But instead, every time Anna needs help, it's Jason she calls. Why? She's the one who wanted Valentin gone in the first place so he wouldn't get arrested. She used to go to Dante, but now it's all about Jason. Can we just get him back to working for Sonny already? As for Lulu, instant fast forward on most of her scenes. Seriously, she's just so jealous of BrookeLynn. She wants BrookeLynn's life, she wants Dante, and for some inexplicable reason, she thinks BrookeLynn's a threat. Remember when Lulu was all excited about finding Martin's notes? Yeah, now she's going to rub it in BrookeLynn's face. That's real classy. Portia? She should be fired for what she did tampering with those test results. And seriously, the writers need to bring back the old Drew, like the one who actually had a personality. Lulu? Maybe she should mind her own business for once and focus on her relationship with her son, Rocco. And of all people, Lulu is the one who found the dirt on BrookeLynn and Dante. Are you kidding me? Her character is just unbearable. Maybe Martin will finally press charges and Lulu can take her act to Pentonville. It'd be a mercy at this point. Also, can we get Lulu's father back? Take her and Tracy with him, please. I'm beyond tired of both of them. BrookeLynn, on the other hand, deserves some credit. She's doing what she thinks is best for her son, giving him up for adoption so he can have a better life. Lulu just can't understand that. It's infuriating that she thinks she knows better than BrookeLynn. Maybe Lulu should learn a lesson in letting go and just admit that BrookeLynn made the right choice for her son. Oh, so now we're all waiting for Rick Lansing's golden advice to Portia, right? Maybe she'll finally confess to Curtis. Of course, I'm sure he'll be totally cool with it once he finds out Brad's been blackmailing her. I mean, it was all for their daughter, so that should make everything better, right? Honestly, the writers have completely ruined every character at this point. Now, Joss is on the hot seat, but hey, before Willow, Drew, and Lulu were the ones getting the shaft. It's like the golden days of GH never existed anymore. Back then, they wouldn't have butchered the characters like this. I can't see the show lasting much longer if the audience is this upset about the changes. It's clear the writers need to be fired, seriously. Bring in fresh blood because Lori Tharp-Mellick's storylines are a mess. They're dragging on forever, and I'm still wondering when Drew is ever going to get the just rewards he deserves. Frankly, I'm getting tired of waiting. The drama unfolds, doesn't it? Let's break this down. So, does anyone actually know the whole backstory of Robin, revealing Michael's true paternity? I mean, how old was Michael when that bombshell dropped? Feels like a lifetime ago. But of course, Carly is the voice of reason now, because when hasn't she been the one trying to keep everyone on track, right? Too bad Lulu, with her usual charm, won't listen to a word of it. And speaking of Lulu, let's talk about her audacity to judge BrookeLynn. Like, remember when she got pregnant by Dylan and immediately decided to flush that whole situation down the drain? But sure, Lulu, you're the moral compass here. Got it. And don't even get me started on Sonny. This man does everything for Gio, and I'm pretty sure he knows deep down that Gio is his grandson. But seriously, there's no way he would have kept that a secret from Dante for as long as he did. Sonny might be a lot of things, but a secret keeper, not for long. Once Sonny finds out Gio is his grandson, there's no chance he's going to be able to stay away. And Tracy? Oof, her words, deeply painful. Honestly, I'd forgotten that Robin was the one who spilled the paternity tea in the first place. But Carly's not wrong. She'd probably be doing the same thing if the roles were reversed. Now G8 is clearly trying to give Lulu some sort of storyline, even if that means dragging her into a mess where she's chasing after a kid who doesn't even want to be around her. Plus, her main goal seems to be making BrookeLynn's life a living hell while running after Dante, who, let's be real, can't even stand to look at her half the time. And yeah, I get it. They rewrote the whole Dante and BrookeLynn relationship. But honestly, I don't care. What I do care about is Gio. He's a great addition to the Quartermain or Corinthos or Falconeri crew. And the drama about to unfold? Chef's kiss. Lois has been holding on to this secret forever, and now her two besties, Sonny and Olivia, are going to lose it. And look at Carly, over there acting all mature and trying to stay out of the chaos. Bless her heart for trying to make Lulu see sense. But let's be honest, we all know Lulu won't listen. She's so jealous of BrookeLynn, it's painful to watch. No amount of denial can cover that up. Can we all just agree that this version of Lulu is insufferable? She's the absolute worst. Hypocrisy doesn't even begin to cover it. She really doesn't care who she ruins in the process, as long as it's not her. Honestly, the coma didn't just take her memory, it took her maturity too. Before that, Lulu was a whole person. Now, she's just an angry child. The writers have really dropped the ball on this one. At this point, I'm really hoping Charlotte stays with her dad. Lulu's become that mean girl who peaked in high school, and honestly, no one's here for it. Lulu is just so much, isn't she? Like, why on earth does she feel it's her job to spill the beans about BrookeLynn's pregnancy and baby adoption? It's literally none of her business. And yet, there she is, aggravating everyone around her. Can't even deal. And now I'm thinking Sidwell might be Alexa's brother. Sure, let's just add that to the never-ending family drama. Also, who decided that putting a paint cast on James was a good idea? I mean, really? Did he ask for that? I'm trying to wrap my head around the family tree, but what's the deal with Tracy and Gio? I'm not seeing the connection here. So, why does she think she can control his life? Last time I checked, Gio is an adult, not her personal puppet. And yeah, all these people keep claiming Tracy's his grandmother, but she doesn't know that, neither does Gio, and last time I checked, only Lois knows the full story. So, until that's clear, Tracy has absolutely no business in his life. And speaking of no business, what's Lulu even doing anymore? Honestly, at this point, all she's doing is running around, stirring up trouble for no good reason. If her purpose is to be a chaos agent, mission accomplished. But hey, can we talk about some actual kindness for a minute? Can we just have one conversation without the insults and making others feel small? I get it, we all have strong opinions about the soap, but we're all adults here, right? Let's try to act like it. As for Charlotte, I mean, if she's trying to send messages to Rocco while being a fugitive, she's not exactly winning any criminal mastermind awards. Seriously, she's going to get her dad killed at this rate. And I'm honestly a little baffled by all the Lulu hate. The woman woke up from a coma after 4 years. That's 4 years she missed with her daughter and family. Her world is completely upside down, so of course, she's going to do everything she can to find her daughter. Honestly, can we cut her some slack? No one's really stepping up to help her, so what's she supposed to do? And as for BrookeLynn and Dante's teenage pregnancy, what's the big deal? It happened years ago, before they were even married. Chase really has no business getting involved in that. If anything, people should be thanking Lois for keeping the baby in the family. So many girls get pregnant as teens, put the baby up for adoption, and the fathers never even know. Lois is a hero for keeping things as close to normal as possible. Why is everyone acting so shocked that Jocelyn was recruited by Dillis B? Did we forget she's a Spencer, and oh yeah, Jerry Jacks is her uncle? It's honestly not that hard to believe. And Lulu, seriously? She wakes up from a coma and comes back 10 times more annoying. How does that even happen? As for Cody, he's like a gossiping teenager who can't keep his mouth shut. It's exhausting. Also, what's the point of Drew? I'm not a fan of Portia's choices, but I'd take her over Drew any day. Willow has always been a bit of an airhead, though, so I'm not surprised. And lastly, when did Iva become the voice of reason? That's a plot twist I didn't see coming. Now, let's talk about BrookeLynn. She had 20 years to tell Dante about their kid, and yet he still knows nothing. That's not just wrong, it's downright selfish. BrookeLynn denied Dante the right to even choose what to do about Gio, their son. Lois is equally at fault here, lying to everyone. Dante, the grandparents, the entire family, and especially to Gio for 2 decades. And Cody? Don't even get me started. Keeping this secret from Dante for 20 years is beyond messed up. I'm glad Lulu is stepping up and is finally going to force BrookeLynn to do what she should have done all those years ago. Tell Dante the truth about the son she gave up for adoption. Someone has to do it. And if BrookeLynn, her mom, or Cody are too scared or selfish to tell him, then I say go Lulu. Someone has to be the adult here. Gio deserves to know the truth about where he comes from. As for Brennan, he's playing the game behind the scenes, sending Anna and Jason on a wild goose chase for Charlotte. Meanwhile, he's using Carly and Joss to get to Sonny. Typical. Now, for everyone who thinks it's not Lulu's place to tell BrookeLynn, let's be real here. Are you honestly okay with BrookeLynn never telling Dante the truth about Gio? Because that's exactly what's happening, with Lois doing everything she can to keep the secret buried. I wouldn't care who told me. If I found out that the kid I've known and watched grow up was really my own son, and my own mom had kept that from me for 20 years. You know, I've been thinking, Willow is literally the only person in this entire town who still defends Drew. Everyone else? Not so much. Even Portia, for example, said the only way she's moving forward is if Drew just dies already. So here's a thought. Could Drew be the next victim in some whodunit murder mystery? Wouldn't it be wild if Willow was the one to do him in? Imagine if she finds out he's been sleeping with her mom too. That's a plot twist. But honestly, Drew just needs to go, period. And Brennan, does he actually care about Carly, or is he just using her for his own gain? Because I'm leaning toward the latter. Carly wants a relationship with Jack, and guess what? Jack likes Carly too, but he's got some big secret he's keeping from her. It's about her daughter Jocelyn's truth, whatever that means. Honestly, I'm just relieved Lulu figured out that BrookeLynn and Dante had a kid 20 years ago. Everyone's been lying or hiding something, so it's about time the truth came out. Like, maybe we should finally learn that Gio and Dante are biologically related? Who knows? And can we talk about Rocco being mad at Danny for telling Jason where Charlotte was? I totally agree with Danny. Jason is literally the best person to find Charlotte and bring her back. Seriously. Portia, though, she needs to cut the act and tell the truth about messing with Heather Weber's test results. That whole Drew's blackmailing me thing. Yeah, it ends the second she comes clean. And by the way, can we talk about Anna for a second? She's supposed to be the chief of police, but why does she always seem to be following Jason around like his shadow? It's a little much. Lois brings Gio home to the Quartermain house, and of course, it's a real head-scratcher. If she's so desperate to keep his identity a secret, why on earth would she move him into the Quartermain household? Seriously, someone explain this to me, because none of it adds up. What exactly is the point of all this? It's almost like the writers are just out here trying to stir up more chaos in yet another couple's life. Instead of, I don't know, letting the kid search for his dad, since, you know, he said he never even knew him, and maybe accidentally finding Dante, they just throw him into this mess. Makes total sense, right? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.